set Hawk 4236. 4236. Viking to 5. And Viking 2564, you are identified. With a 409RT, contact Budapest approach 122.9er80. 12980, line dispatch 4093.
Singapore 160 request this cockpit for 5 minutes.
Singapore 16 monitor advisory 1228 and you can do whatever you want. Happy holidays.
Singapore 16 monitor advisory and happy holidays. Thanks. Bye bye.
Malir 280, contact Adria radar 130.550.
130.550 for Malir 280. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting a full flight today. Please do us a big favor. Make sure once you make your way towards the back of the aircraft, look to your left and right, you see an open seat. That's your seat. Once you find that seat that's left, please try to step out of that main aisle so that the passengers behind you can get by, as well as expedite our departure and get us on our way.
Budapest Capital, good afternoon, lot 5, Juliet Fox, inbound to book level 330. Lot 5, Juliet Foxtrot, Budapest Service Radar, contact, proceed to Edemo, descend to flight level 150.
Proceed Adamo, descent 150, lot 5, Juliet Fox.
Budapest Radar, Wizz 220 Papa, and flight level 390. Wizz 220 Papa, Budapest Service Radar, contact, confirm flight level 190. Flight level 190. Wizz 220 Papa, descend flight level 150, speed maximum 250 knots. Descend flight level 150, speed 250, Wizz 220 Papa. 220 Papa, contact approach 122.9er80. Contact approach 122.9er80, bye-bye, Wizz 220 Papa. Wizz Mata 3 Charlie Papa, monitor advisory 122.8. Control 0, 123 Charlie Papa. Lufthansa 1 Yankee, monitor advisory 122.8, happy holidays.
122.8, thank you very much. Merry Christmas and have a nice weekend. Lufthansa 1 Yankee.
Right, so now they should hear us. So let's go to N1 limit. Actually, execute that for now. Yeah, and then go to N1 limit. Let's see if we have in a D rate here. Yeah, there we are. Now we can hear us now. Select temperature 52. And we'll put it there. Yeah. And that should give us... Yeah, that's fine. So let's go takeoff. Flaps 5 for takeoff. Flaps. And then we'll confirm the takeoff speeds there. So V1, rotate, V2. Just press the 3 buttons there.
Press them.
Yeah.
Oh, and it does it for you?
Yeah, well, we are based on speed and weight and all the information we inserted, you know, the takeoff speeds are calculated. So you can see them now when you speed tape. So again, as we're accelerating, I will say V1 rotate, and rotate, you're going to start pulling back, yeah? And remember, again, once you find a flight director, do you remember that cross? That cross that you were following before?
I don't remember that.
No, so that's flight directors, that cross. What we need to do, we need to make sure that the square, the nose of the aircraft, is in the center of that cross at all times. So if it was there, we would basically turn left to bring the square down, and then once it's there, you put it back to center. Otherwise, if you keep it left, we'll just carry on turning and it will flip upside down, right? So So once you're there, put it back to center.
So once it's banked?
Yeah, you put it back to center.
Put it back to center, it'll stay banked.
That's right, exactly that, yeah. And the same applies if you just keep pulling, we'll stall, right? So you're going to find that sweet spot, and you're just going to maintain it, holding it until, as long as it stays in that cross, basically, yeah. Yeah, and you know, the flight directors will go up and down, left and right for all the turns and climbs and things like that.
Yep.
That's us there. Why are we not seeing... oh, there is the route, yeah, so we obviously heading south, then left turn out, and then right turn. So if we look at that, should look the same, yeah. So there we go, there, and then there, I think going there, yeah.
Yeah.
If not, we're in trouble. Cool, right, so that's that. Some aircraft just park on top of us. Obviously they don't see us, so they don't know we park here. We've got Air Serbia there.
I do play a very cheap flight simulator on my iPad, and that's the kind of stuff that you get all the time.
Yeah, so this is great. Like, you're not talking ATC. Like 4 hours and 8 hour session, we actually don't talk to the ATC here.
Yeah, I'd be quite nervous doing that, I think.
Well, I can do it talking. You just do the flying, basically.
Yeah.
What we'll do all
Fair
the
enough.
time. Yeah. Right. So that's that. That's the everything is configured. Happy with everything else so far?
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty much you're gonna be looking down on that display, following the flight directors, right? Let's put a seatbelt sign on as we finish fueling. We can do a quick checklist. So let's do a pre-flight checklist.
Checklist. Just read them out.
Yeah.
Oxygen,
Tested 100%.
instrument, XFR, and display switches.
Normal, and auto. You can put your damper on.
Windows heat.
It's not on, so you can put those two and those two on. Two outside.
Oh,
ones.
sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the middle test.
Pressurization mode selector.
It's set to auto. We got 6 people watching on YouTube already.
Flight instruments.
They're all set. Yeah, actually saying that. Speed here to 146. And we'll put reset the flight director, just put it back up again, yeah, and then put a VNAV. Actually, you know what, leave it, I want to test something, so... Okay, put a VNAV off, no, we'll do the LNAV, this way, okay. Yeah, I want to test something. So Ryan Nayer's departure procedure, but something broken here, and it doesn't do what's supposed to do anymore. So I'll just do a test, but anyway, we'll just do your flying, I'll look at that. What's the next one?
Parking brake.
So it's not set to press on your other pedals, like feet all the way down. Parking brake set, yeah.
And engine start levers.
And idle the tent. Yeah, we can do before start.
Start flight deck door.
So we still got cargo open, so we'll close that. Yep.
Fuel.
So let's put the fuel pumps on.
Out and
Yeah, that's it. Pull out and down. Yeah.
passenger signs.
Yep, it's on already. Yeah.
Windows.
Locked.
MCP.
So we are set here now. Yeah.
Takeoff speeds.
So we got that as well.
CPU pre-flight.
That's complete there as well. You can press the CG. That will give us a trim as well. Yeah. So if you hold the switch inside the yoke there up.
Which one, sorry?
Just that one here. Hold it up until that gets to about 525. Yeah, keep going until I get to 525.
Alright. This is one thing that I'm not used to doing is trimming.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. That's far off. Okay, what's the next one?
Rudder and aileron trim.
So it's 3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
So I'll give you the taxi directions. We're gonna be facing south, or well, that way anyway, and then the runway is just there, so we don't really need to taxi far away. Yeah.
And anti-collision lights.
Let's get a tow bar in here first, actually. A tow bar, a tow truck.
Controls are re-queued. Afternoon, Ryanair 3, Mike Delta, flight level 350.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving out.
Mike Delta, Budapest, Servus, radar, contact, proceed, Fox, descend to flight level 150.
Got 80 people on TikTok watching already.
Sorry?
80 people on TikTok watching. No pressure for you now. Right? Let's get a start at APU because we'll need that as well. So pull it out, hold it down, and start until that little arrow. There we go. You can let it go now. Hopefully we'll get low oil pressure warning here. As coming on, yeah. And he's gonna shout at us because the GPU is still connected. So, but that's okay. We'll let him shout. Yeah, there's him shouting. You can do the, if you want to do the bleeds, just pull it out and put it all the way down.
All of them?
Yeah. And we'll leave the packs off because we need them off for start anyway. We'll put them on later. So.
Condor 8982 Budapest, radar, contact, happy holidays.
Oh, but that's why you'll be able to watch it later, but
maybe. Too embarrassed.
Nah, you'll do good. Right, cool. Just waiting for the APU is running. So pull those two down. That's it, and we'll turn off the ground power unit. Disconnect.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
So he's gonna do the connection. And then we'll do, what was the anti-collision lights, yeah? So just flip that one down. And we need to get QNH because our pressure is wrong as well. As we fly in the real weather.
Boarding is now complete. Flight attendants prepare the cabins. Verify arm door standby for all call.
1021.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Ryanair 3, Mike Delta, change over speed, speed 250 knots enable.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, so I think he said to release parking brake, if I hear correctly. So press it down on your other pedals, that will release a parking brake. That's it, yeah. Just, yeah, we'll go on his own, yeah.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Right, so we're gonna go with the engine number 1 first. So push it in and to the left. And then once that gets to about 21, 22 on N2, so we can see the start valve is open. And then we'll go N2, waiting for oil pressure. But once you get 21, 22, pull the lever number 1 out and lift it up to add the fuel. There go oil pressure, yep, there we go, that's it. Then we should have the N1 start spinning, EGT raising, exhaust gas temperature.
Use of approved personal electronic devices is permitted while the boarding door is open. Just prior to closing the door, we'll advise you when to turn off and stow all large portable electronic devices. You may continue to use your small lightweight devices as long as they are turned and on airplane mode. Flight attendants, please prepare your doors for departure. Cross-check, standby for all calls.
130 people was it's getting more and
130
more.
people.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what happened to TikTok, but recently I've been streaming. I was on like 5 people, and then I stopped streaming for a while, and then it's back in. Engine number 1 is looking good, so we're 20, 40, 60 and a half, nice and stable. And engine number 2, now this is broken, so I'm gonna have to hold it for a second until it looks in. It's not broken, but I know what it is. I had to fix once before. I need to take the overhead panel down, and I'll be doing that when I'm changing this to 737 Max, hopefully in the summer.
Alright.
So it'll be like bigger displays, you know, the new version of the Boeing, yeah? So the same idea about the fuel number 2. Yeah, so add the fuel. So I'll fix that switch when I do that. But
So that much differences between this and the Max.
not really. It's just the MIP mainly. There's a couple small, like they don't have the EGT gauge here, and the throttle is different, and you know, just the front is mainly different, just bigger screens. And so it's the same screens, but just combined into one. Basically,
It should be better in theory.
Yeah, well, in theory, yeah. So we'll see. I'm building it at home just now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you. Like, because obviously I build the whole sim myself. So
Did you?
yeah, the whole thing. It took me 8 months to build every single switch.
I didn't know that you did that.
That's how it started.
So
So this is the 77 Max front of it right now. Work in progress.
I didn't know that you did all that.
Yeah. Every single switch had to be wired, programmed, cut all the panels, everything. Yeah, so 8 months. But then, yeah, so once I get that, I'll just take hopefully the front out and put a new one in, and it's just better changes. Alright, let's go before taxi checklist.
For taxi generators.
I actually put a parking brake because you wanted to disconnect, so press down again. Pull down, that's it, and then let it go. You should disconnect. Yeah, we go. So what was that? Generators, right? Okay,
generators.
so left and right, so engine number 1, 2, put it down, yeah.
Down.
And we can turn AP off now, as we don't need that.
Roll beat.
So let's get those 2 down.
Anti-ice.
Not required.
Isolation
Actually,
valve.
good point. We'll go. It's no moisture. It's fine. Sorry.
Isolation valves.
It's auto, and I'll put the bucks on. Yeah. Taxi planes taxi through us, right? APU bleed not required. Okay.
Engine start switches.
Continuous. So just once to the right.
To the right.
Yeah. Just down there continuous. So 1 too far, and then that one as well. That's it.
Recall.
We're checking the system. So we've got hydraulics still on mine. You can see the hydraulics pumps off. So just put that on.
For both eye.
Yeah.
Auto brake.
We'll set the RTO.
Engine start levers.
Idle attempt.
Flight controls.
Checked. That's fine.
And ground equipment.
He's clear. Drive away. Yeah. We can do flaps 5 for takeoffs. Remember how to do that? Just up and then down under the gate, and then up again to 5. Yeah. That's it. So flaps are on their way. And we'll share a taxi. So you can put your checklist back down.
Where does it go?
Just up here. Taxiing with the tiller on the left. You remember? I don't know if you know.
I
You haven't
didn't do that
done
last time. I
yet.
didn't do the
Yeah,
taxi.
that's right. Yeah. So down is left, right is right. Well, we just do a nice progressive smooth turn. You don't want to do constant left, right, because the aircraft will do every single turn with delay basically, and we're
Yeah.
gonna end up going crazy. Release the parking brake again. So brake, you just press it down. That's it. Now, if you ever slow down, obviously you're pressing the brakes to slow you down. Ground speed about 10 knots. Good ground speed there. Just bring the thrust a little bit forward. Taxi lights on. Just that's it. We'll just give it a couple seconds to spool up the engines. And then we'll follow that, and it should have a right turn in a minute. Can bring the power back down a little bit. Good, yeah.
Quickly reach for the nearest mast and pull down firmly to start the flow of oxygen. Put the yellow cuff over your nose and mouth. Lift the elastic band over your head and tighten by pulling the straps on either side. Breathe normally. Even though oxygen is flowing, the plastic...
And then, yeah, just follow to the right, yeah?
Always put your own mask on first, and then help others near you.
A life vest is located under the seat or between seats. The safety instruction card shows the exact location.
To use the vest, open the cover by pulling the red tab or
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good
Remove
flight.
the vest from the package like this. Flip the vest on over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, and attach the buckle. Pull the loose end of the strap to tighten.
Once outside, pull down on the red tab to inflate the vest.
That's a lot of aircrafts actually here today. It's a weekend, isn't it? So, and it's Christmas now. It's gonna be crazy busy on the ATC and that left turn.
Left turn?
Yeah, left turn. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Unless you can, I can see you straight up. Actually, you can go straight up there. So
Yeah.
follow that and then left. Otherwise, we'll go left, right again. So, and that should take us all the way through. Just bring a little bit of power if you need it, just slightly. That's it. Yeah. Was all the TikTok people watching?
Went left here.
Yeah. Alpha, yep, taxiway Alpha is it? And 1, yeah.
Confirm it was Silk West 1470 heavy.
Alright, to Unicorn Silk West 1470, thank you very much, bye bye.
We'll get to the runway and then we'll line up on the runway there. So that's our runway for takeoff. I just want to quickly check something. You just got it on.
You are leaving my airspace, no further ATC ahead. Resume on navigation, change frequency to Unicorn. Merry Christmas, bye bye. Unicorn, köszönöm szépen az irányítást. Kellemes karácsonyi ünnepeket nektek is. Szia. Purpose Control, Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Tango, level 350. Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Tango, Budapest Radar, good afternoon, identified. Proceed direct on X, descent flight level 180. Direct on X, level 180, Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Tango. Budapest Control.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. As perfect as you flying today, right?
We'll see.
So that's the taxiway. Next one will be the runway. So the next one there.
Budapest, hello, share boost, Ryanair 5 Whiskey, approaching top of descent, flight 340.
Hold short here.
Do you want to get your seatbelts on? I actually mounted the seatbelt now so we can actually have them on. Yeah, we're just going to line up here.
Just gonna line up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I haven't put the seatbelts on this one yet fully, but I did. I've got a full set now, so you can actually strap yourself. Make it as real as it gets, right?
Yeah.
3, 1, left.
That's it. So line up here.
9 Air Papa Zulu, report your position, please.
I like it. Like a professional. You're watching lots of YouTubes. Good. So yeah, just get us in the center.
On runway.
Perfect. Right, that's it there. On the
Professional
center.
try to get the center.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so center of the pillar because of the flat screen, right? Cool. That's us. So we're gonna accelerate down the runway. We're gonna use a little bit of rudder to keep us in the center. If we have any winds, we're with 3 knots. There's hardly any wind, to be honest, today. So once I say rotate, you bring in feet off the rudder pedals and you follow the flight directions. That's all you gotta do, right? So bring about 40%. So just move until the line goes to about 40. So not a lot, probably an inch. But there, yeah, that's it, perfect. Yeah, so we'll just wait for 40%. Bring your feet to the bottom of your rudder pedals. That's it. So when we push in the right forward, so the aircraft will go right, left forward will go left. Yeah. Press the toggle button here. Just press the button once. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. That's it. So a little bit right pedal. That's it. But don't turn with the yokes. Left foot. Yeah. Just what we're doing, just a little bit, and back to center, back to center, back to center. Try not to use too much rudder, because we're just literally tiny bits. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 80 knots. That's looking good. And V1 rotate. Yeah, start pulling. Keep going. There we go. It's looking good. Positive rate.
Get up.
Yep. Push forward to make sure you don't overshoot it. That's it. Yeah, just follow the flight directors. Yeah, you're gonna find yourself pushing quite a bit forward shortly as we start accelerating and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's it. Just following up. Nice slow movements, correcting the wind. Slow, good. Right, so speed is coming up. We are finished, so we'll go to 10. See if the Ryanair works or not, the departure. But so it's gonna ask us to drop the nose down as we're accelerating. So yes, follow through. That's it. Yeah, that's looking good so far.
Dropping it right down.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Now accelerating, so I'm gonna start retracting your flaps. As we're retracting flaps, your nose might drop, so you might have to actually pull back quite a bit now. Yeah. Yeah, I think they fixed that. That seems to work fine. Up, flaps up. Because my flight directors were showing totally different than yours previously. But they released a couple updates since. Oh, here we go. That's it. That's the flight directors going crazy. See, mine is showing exactly where you need to be. Yours is going climbing. So pull back. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So it's not fixed. Yeah, I did make a video of it. I need to actually send it to the developer, but just never get time. So yeah, no, it's not broken. It's broken. So I'm gonna go VNAV because we're gonna end up in a minute with a good over the clouds. Oh, I left my mouse. I'm gonna grab the mouse. But yeah, but the flight directors are back-ish, so that's fine. Merry Christmas, everybody! Or if someone doesn't do Christmas, happy holidays, right? Are you doing good? You must have been practicing.
Very different. Using the actual controls and
Yeah.
so I'm an iPad where it's just a motion sensor.
Yeah, you just do you go pressing on it or you turn?
No, you just turn the iPad literally. It's just
because you can either do that or the turner. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. You can trim the nose down a little bit so you don't have to push forward. So hold the switch up. Yeah, and I will trim the nose down until you so you stop pushing and you start pulling a little bit. So every time you trim nose, like hold it up, the nose will drop, and then you find yourself either neutral position where you want to be really, you know. So you don't climb with pushing forward. It makes no sense really. So we are going to Vienna, and then from Vienna we're gonna fly to Innsbruck, which is a nice, challenging approach. We're gonna have a look. We've got a broken flight plan here, but we'll fix that shortly as you get into the cruise. Hello, Laila. 340 people. You're going. You see, we got work well under pressure.
Watching an absolute novice embarrass himself.
Well, you're doing great. You're doing good. So, yeah, I think you'll be good at landing. If you can fly like that, you'll be good at landing too. So.
That's a litmus test.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Well done, man. That's good. It's good girl life, you know. Just have a bit of fun once in a while. And then you can send a link to your friends and show them how it's done.
I hope it's not done.
Well, we haven't landed yet, I suppose. So. Just bring your nose down a little bit with a trim, so you don't have to push it, right? And then you probably want to hold it for quite a bit, so get that.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruise altitude, for your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. Also remember to use caution when opening overhead bins, as items may have shifted during the flight. We've now reached an altitude where it is safe to use approved electronic devices. Please be reminded that further regulations prohibit the use of cellular network services during the flight.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. You can put out the pilot if you want, because we're only climbing to 14, so just press the Command A. Make sure you don't hold that. We'll tidy up. Yeah. So after takeoff, we didn't do before, that's okay. Engine bleeds are on in box or auto landing gear, so we're gonna pull it out in the off position. You can do that. Just pull it out first, straight, no trigger. Just you can just pull the whole lever basically. That's
right.
kind of out there. And then flaps are up, no lights, auto brake off. Landing lights off as well. Just flip those three up there, and seatbelt sign off. That's it. And we are looking good. Now we're gonna fix this route because I just zoomed out. We got a brake there, so let's turn this to the right to plan, and then we'll go transition actually as well. So press that button there in the front, yeah, and then we'll go to legs, and we can see we'll go route discontinuity. So we're gonna press on latex. We're gonna insert there, and then we're gonna execute that, and that will give that connection here. We see our line now. So keep pressing step button. That just takes us through all the waypoint we've configured. So keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, we got another break here or something. Oh, next one. Yeah. So keep going.
A second.
Yeah. Right. So we'll press on that one. We'll insert there, and then execute that. Right. It'll give us a crazy turn right here. Right. So we're gonna probably vector ourselves a little bit because. Yeah, we're gonna overshoot that, so we're gonna vector ourselves there. Not a big deal, unless Vienna. No, Vienna doesn't really have much mountains around the airport, isn't it?
Sorry?
Vienna doesn't really have many mountains, does it?
I don't think of Vienna. Innsbruck does.
Yeah, Innsbruck does. Yeah, we'll have a look at the. We'll have a look at some charts, and it will give us an idea. I like the people saying, bro, at this point, just fly a real plane. But do fly a real plane. Let's have a look. So this is our arrival here. So let's go to legs, the first page. Yeah, and let's have a look. So we are arriving at Natex. So we've got Natex. We don't need to press. We'll just confirm it. So clear that. Yeah. Just clear all of it from there. There we go. So Natex we need to be between 6,000 and 14,000. So we got 16, 14. So that 6 and 14. So that's for correct. PESAT we need to be 6,000 or above. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. That's the only 2 waypoints on arrival here. And then we'll go on to the arrival, the final. So let's have a look. So what was the runway again? Do you remember? For arrival? 16, yeah?
16, yeah.
Alright, so this is our arrival, so yeah, so we're gonna come in here, then up here, and then down here, yeah? I wonder if there's any transitions, actually. Was there any transitions? Do you remember? There is transitions, actually, yeah. So Nate, I don't know if that would give us any better arrival there. Go to legs. Actually, you are there. Just keep pressing step. Zoom out a little bit so we see what's happening. Alright, so this is kind of little. This is the transition. We're not gonna worry about it. We'll just vector, probably easier. Otherwise, we'll be going.
Truck miles.
Yeah. So. Traffic controllers at the top, frequency for ILS and course, which we're going to configure shortly. Missed approach, which we're not going to do today, right? We're going to land coming in here. So we've got a bit of a terrain on this side here. We've got border with Slovakia on this side, so we need to be careful not to cross it. I think that's why it's got like a weird arrival as well. 5,000 feet is what we're starting with. So it's a 600 feet runway, so we might as well say 600 here. And then we follow that black line all the way down. It's a 3-degree glide slope. Yeah. So what we try not to do is go up and down. We follow this all the way down.
Yeah.
The way we'll do this. Do you remember how to do ILS landing?
Vaguely.
So we're gonna have a diamond at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's a localizer. Diamond on the right. That's a glide slope.
Yeah.
That tells us if we're in the center of the runway. That tells us if we're too high or too low. And basically what we need to do, we need to make sure that the glide slope diamond is in that location. Yeah. And then the localizer in that location. If we can see the weather, runway, the weather is decent, we can ignore the localizer and the cross anyway, because we can look outside, we will know if we're in the center or not. And what we need to do then is just concentrating on that glide slope.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as that stays here, we are talking 3-degree descent, wings level, center of the runway, and the glide slope. So we kind of up and down, up and down, up and down, kind of keep scanning, looking at the runway. Let's go and ref. This is our approach page. So flap 30 will be landing today 149 plus 5. By the time we burn some fuel, we're looking probably about 150 maybe speed. So 150 gives us about 800 feet per minute descent. So at the bottom here, we're gonna see 800, yeah, and 800 is the magic number. So as long as the diamond is here, we maintain 800. The diamond roughly will stay.
800 from 5,000 all the way in.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It won't be 5,000. We'll probably do it from like 3,000, 2,000, because we will go up and down as we get in gears and flaps. Everything gets kind of affected. But once we fully configured, stabilized, 800 is pretty much what you want. And again, 750, 850, 800, anything around that is fine. But you know, if it does, we stay maybe 800, 900 for a little bit too quick. You know, the diamond will start running away slowly.
Yeah.
You know, so you just pull back, bring it might be 600, 700 for a few seconds, wait for diamond to come down, bring it back 800. So again, small adjustments, more left and right to correct the wings level quickly. But back and forth, we should be able just to kind of, you know, maintain it, just like you were climbing, basically the same idea. You know, just a small adjustments, maintaining 800, and you keep that 800 all the way down until you hear 50, 40, 30. Usually, if that is 800, you should be able to flare about 30, 40 feet roughly. At 20, I can cut the throttle the first one for you if you want. You can do the Innsbruck if you want to do multitasking.
I'll try and cut it myself.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so 30, 40 flare, 20, press the button to disconnect auto thrust either side.
Oh, right, okay.
And then idle. If you don't, the whole thrust will come back.
Right, press both buttons on each side.
One of them, whichever is more comfortable. So like for me it would be this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did that. And then for you it will be obviously this side for the thumb. And then just bring it to idle.
Do you start your fleet at 40?
40, 30, depends. If you descend about 800, 750, 30 should be fine. You should be good, like a pull. And
so 20 is for the power reduction.
That's it, yeah. So flare first, then the power. You're not
I always
the
thought
other
at
way
757 it would be that you would start the flare at 20. Is that too late?
No, too late, yeah. It's about too late. Yeah.
A hard one.
Yeah. You know, if you're descending 1,000 feet, then you might have to flare at 40, 50 even now. You know, so it just depends. It kind of comes with experience. You feel how far you're sinking and how fast you're descending.
Yeah.
But usually it'll be about 30, 40. So in the previous X-Plane version 211, it used to be 50 feet to flare. Yeah, but they've changed the dynamics now, and it's more kind of real 30, 40 feet. So
I can't land a 747 to save myself in my flight sim. It's so high up. You're so high off the ground.
Yeah.
You think that the ground's still miles away from you a bit.
Yeah, and the next thing, ka-doom.
Yeah.
It does make a difference. You gotta, you know, take that in consideration, I suppose. Yeah. There we are. So yeah, not far from top of the descent already. So we'll make sure heading here is matching 293. Everyone thinks is real. That means it's a good simulator if everything is real on the thing. Bring it back to map. Just turn left to the map, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you're happy, yeah? Follow the diamond. 50 flare, well, 30 flare, 20 cut throttle.
So when you start to hear the call outs, is that when you would stop looking at the instruments?
Yeah, you will kind of start looking outside.
Not exact science.
Yeah, and but you will get ground effects as you get closer. You might start easing off without realizing the next thing is going to be at 600 feet. So just bring it slightly forward. Make sure you try and maintain a 750 all the way down until here that 30, 50, 40, 30. And then you get a nice flare. Not too slow, but don't yank it because obviously we'll climb it. So you can pull, 20. And then as you stop that pull, because if you just carry on pulling, we'll obviously climb. You can just adjust it slightly, tiny adjustment, just to kind of float it slightly, and then you know, coming down. I don't think the runway is that short, so it'll be probably fine. Yes, was it 1600, isn't it? 3,600. Yeah, so you can float it for quite a bit if you want. Oh, is it go race 1, 2, 3? Right, so let's program the ILS. So we go your course and your frequency here as well. So the same as we had there, and identifier is Oscar Echo Zulu, so that's what we should see where the frequency is showing here once we capture the ILS, so we know this correct one. Now we got to set 159 here, and the same here. And now frequency 10850, so down here we've got two bottom, so bottom, top one. And we'll set 10850 on that.
Sorry, what was
10850. Yep, and then press transfer. Oh, we already had 18050, so that's okay. We'll do this side. Just do that one. 10850. And then transfer. Press the arrow. So we got active frequency. We can see 10859, 1085159. Perfect. That's all looking good. Let's have a look at the weather at the destination. So, now. So we have hardly any noise, variable 1 knot, so pretty much nothing. But visibility is 4,000 meters and fog. Right, so we'll go quite a low visibility though. 100, overcast at 200. Wow. So we go pretty much ILS all the way down.
Okay. Overcast at 200.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna actually do that. Well, you could still hand fly in it, right? Yeah, but then you can't see the runway. You will have to have your localizer and glide slope.
Yeah.
If that start drifting away, we might end up not reaching the runway. But at that point, you wouldn't. You in real life, you would do the ILS landing, and if they have category, yeah, pretty much. But so we'll go category 3. I didn't realize it's that bad weather there.
It was windy. No wind.
No wind, 0 wind, pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, it's just visibility. So I mean, that's the reason there's no wind, right? Nothing to blow off away from it. So. Right, so we'll make the turn. So every time we turn, make sure the heading is matching what we're flying. So yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, really quiet now, yeah?
You hover around 260 knots the whole time if you were doing this flight in real life?
So depends really. We did coast index 0, which basically flies as slow as possible. We could have changed that. We can actually change it probably. So let's go to init ref and menu, sorry, and then performance dealing FMC. Oh, I'm lost now. Index performance. Just performance there, and then change the cost index to like 80. 1 up. No, performance. Yeah, and cost index.
That one.
Yep. And then execute that, and you will now accelerate to 321 knots. I'll try to save you fuel here. Well, we'll be descending shortly anyway, so maybe stopping there.
Have to take it right back again.
Yeah. Just making sure target speed. Yeah, because you will have to recalculate probably top of the descent slightly. Gonna be saying lots of Merry Christmas. Wrong airport. 100 view, overcast 200. Yeah, we're pretty much out of land. I mean, because we got fog as well. Even if you come out of the clouds, you might still not be able to see anything. And if it's only 4,000, but see, if we come out of the clouds at 200, you're happy. Then you can more than likely to disconnect if you're happy.
Yeah.
You know, so. And just take it the last.
It doesn't bother me if I was to be an autoland.
Yeah, and well, hopefully Innsbruck is better. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Might not even get there. This is all like, yeah, Innsbruck is no clouds, so it'll be beautiful landing on there, like so. So we'll see. But again, yeah, once you come out of the clouds and you can, visual with the runway, you can go for it. So pressing twice will disconnect the autopilot, and then on the left on yours.
Twice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Right, we're gonna go heading shortly because obviously we're gonna overshoot the approach, and the airport is somewhere below us.
Changing that to the 5.
Actually, we can set the heading now to 350.
Heading.
Yeah.
Oh, is this you going to start just vectoring us in?
In a minute, yeah. We'll wait for the start of the descent, and then we'll do that.
Is that just to avoid the border? Is it?
That turn, yeah, 10,000. It's more just to we don't go the big overshoot.
10,000.
Yeah. Cool, that's us descending. Let's go ahead and select. And maybe go 340. That will give us a nice downwind. Perfect, yeah. Super.
Well, just taking us off the...
That's it, yeah. We'll slow it down and then
route, and now it's just doing what we're taking.
That's it, yeah. We'll turn up. Let's go auto brake number 3. So we are going to Vienna right now, and then we'll go to Innsbruck. Vienna, really poor visibility, no wind, but the weather is not looking good. And then we'll be going to Innsbruck, which should be beautiful. And Innsbruck, so we'll see what runway is in Innsbruck as well, because there's 2 different approaches. One is easier one, and one is a little bit more challenging. So let's have a look actually. So what's the weather right now? No winds, 3 knots wind. So what's the runway in use? Let's go down 5,000. So looks runway 26 probably in use. 26. So it's now 1. Yeah, I think 08 is what we would like to do. Yeah, 08 would be that one. Or, if you really want something cool, we could do visual approach circle to land. So you're coming in on the 26 as we would normally come in, but then you're doing an outbound, and you well, you can do autopilot, but then you can disconnect or hand flying it, outbound, turn, and then come to land. That's a quite tight turn here to come and land. If you're up for that challenge.
How far away are you straightening out from the runway?
You don't.
You don't?
No, you're coming in, and then, like, you will straighten up a little
wings
bit.
level at what? 500 feet or something?
Something, yeah, something like that, yeah.
I can try it.
Yeah. Well, it's the final turn. You most likely you will be overshooting that a little bit, depending how tight you turn. But but you're able to kind of bring it back in if you need it. It is quite tricky, but it's quite cool. Yeah, I think that would be quite fun to do. So yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that in Innsbruck. We'll just do QNH quickly because I can see we are 1021. So it's quite sensitive. You can try it if you want. It's quite sensitive. So just slowly move to the right, just outside one, and then you'll see better standard. The number will start changing. And we want a 1021. Yeah. So just slowly because I was gonna go really fast every 10.
Where am I putting it to? Sorry.
1021. So go left. Yeah, so if you go all the way, it will go every 10. But if you just go slowly and then just stop the movement, it will go 1 by 1. And then just press the black button in the front. So we'll change that to just that one black one now front. That's it. That's QNH. We are looking good. Descending into that little misty cloud. Can't see anything right now. Let's get seatbelt sign on. Can you guys meow for me? No. Crystal is back. Welcome, Crystal, our moderator. Right then. So you must scare people. We're down to 80. You must scare people. We're down to 80. Right, cool. We're speeding up a little bit. Yeah, what a drag required even asked us. Let's bring that speed brake. So lift it up and drop it down to flight deck in here. That's it. Helps us slow us down a little bit. Now we are vectoring ourselves, but I think it would be a good idea to see if there's any hills or anything like that, because I'm not the ATC, right? They all know. Might be slightly different for me. Alright, so that's the... So yeah, we've got a little bit of terrain on that side, so which we looked on the charts here, right? Yeah, that side here. There's a minimum height 5,000 there, but that's okay. We are only descending to 5,000. Yeah, that's looking good. And there's an Austria-Slovakia border just on the right side, which we can't even see. Perfect. Right, let's do the send checklist. Let's make sure everything is good. So quick check on that. Let's go there. Just a short one, yeah.
Pressurization?
It's landing altitude.
Landing altitude.
Yeah, so 600. Yeah.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brake.
Set to 3.
Landing data.
So yep, so let's go init ref, and we're going to be landing flap 30. We're going to press that twice. So we're looking about 153 for landing speed, including 5 wind correction, and that's that one, is it?
That's it, yeah.
And then we did approach. We haven't, but that's okay. We did the altimeters already, so perfect. Cool. Let's bring it back in, and let's slow us down to 210. Perfect. Let's make a left turn heading 240. I can see some terrain, so it's not too bad. But over the airport, look at even the wind from not even moving, so no wind at all. So like we'll clear it up here, but over the airport is obviously quite
see the clouds
foggy there. Yeah. We'll just carry on the turn. Let's go 200. Left 200. And then we'll go flaps 1. Alright, so about land in 5 minutes. It looks like we're going to be doing an auto land because we can't see a thing. So we're going to configure for that. Let's make another left turn 190. Yeah, that will get us on the final fix. We've got aircraft right in front of us actually. 900 feet, so you might be coming to land as well, but that's okay. Again, they don't see us. So let's go flaps 5. Actually, slow us down first, sorry. 191.
191.
That's it. And let's go approach. Hopefully we'll capture an ILS soonish. And then let's go flaps 5. We'll be right on top of that guy in a minute. Yeah, look at that. Clear, and then just nothing. Right?
Exactly where we want to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it just matches the charts and the weather really. So it's quite good.
Yeah.
That's good. So coming in. He's already on final, so that's fine. You want a drink or anything?
No, thanks, I'm fine.
Cool. That's it. Let's make another 180. We'll just cut the corner slightly. There we go. Give him a little bit easier turn for the final. Yeah, so for that one, we'll basically taxi back to the runway. We'll program it and then go straight to Innsbruck.
Right, okay. There's just a rudder that I need to do on the ground with the...
Once you land, if you're off, then just a little bit rudder, yeah.
Auto land.
And once we slow down, you'll be back to tiller, yeah.
Does it do everything, the auto land? Do the throttles?
Yeah, we'll do everything.
Everything.
If you leave it, yeah, we'll cut the throttle onto idle, we'll turn off the auto thrust, everything. You can literally, the only thing you might have to do is auto brake, reverse thrust, but if it's long runway, you don't even have to do that.
Yeah.
Because auto brake is on. So there we go, single channel, so that's us now. Capture the ILS, localizer on live, glide slope is looking good too. Everything hopping at once.
And I'll just capture that automatically now because we're...
That's it, yeah, he's already got it, single channel. So he's just getting closer and then we'll make a left turn in a minute. Let's go speed 171. There's the left turn. There we go.
See, if I take the controls when we're 200 feet above the ground, the trim and everything will be set, so if it's just neutral, then it'll just... I shouldn't have to do...
Not much, yeah.
I shouldn't have to, like, catch it, if you know what I mean.
No, it shouldn't. You might, depends, because you position the yoke, they know motorized, so, you know, your yoke might be slightly different, but it shouldn't be much, because the trim will be pretty much neutral anyway, so... yeah, you'll be pretty much case of flaring at that point, yeah. Or just a small adjustments if you'll see it, well, if you see it, the nose dropping, then you just small correction.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go, where are we here? 5,600. That's quite a long approach, that actually, isn't it? Starting at 5,000. Usually be 2,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I would understand if the runway is like 2,000 feet above, but it's on 100 feet, so we'll leave him a little bit longer. Don't want to slow down too early, yeah? We've got 11 miles to go, so. There we can see some ground. About brakes now. Yeah. Few brakes here and there. Yeah, we are on VATSIM, but we are observers. Cool. Really murky now is coming in.
Much.
I just see, and I just finish it. I can't see much. Landing lights, two there, let's go down. And those two there as well. That's it. Now let's just go second command here. That should enable the auto land.
2,500.
Fine, the both staying, so no auto land yet, we're still too high, but 7 miles. Okay, let's go gear down. And we'll go flaps 15. And speed 161. Can't see a thing.
Nothing.
Yeah, flap 30. You're not going to probably see anything until 200 feet or so. And landing speed 153. Cabin cruise, useful landing. Right, so we'll just wait for auto line to kick in.
Round, but still no runway.
Yeah, 2,000 feet. So well, we've got some of the trees. It could be just breaks really in between, like, but yeah, it's disappeared again. So really low. There we go, land 3. So we'll go the auto land and enable now, active, and we can see we'll go rollout and flare in standby.
Yeah.
1,000 feet above the ground. Something broken on my right screen here, but okay. Up to you what you want to do. As I said, you're the captain, so you can leave it all auto land, see what's happened, or if you will, we'll see. The thing is, we might see it, it might disappear again, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta be.
I'll probably leave it at this stage.
400.
Coming in a view now.
300.
There we go. Yeah, it's up to you. Disconnect if you want. Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
I'll take it.
Yeah. Just press again to silence alert and make sure you got 20 feet to cut.
100.
That's it. Pull back a tiny bit.
50. 40.
That's
30.
it. Not too much now. Yeah. Press the button. Press the button.
Oh, the button.
You can don't pull. Yeah, that's what happens when you're not. When
There's far too much going on there.
Yeah. That's what I said. Just keep it going. Yeah.
9,000 feet remaining.
10.
That's it. Don't pull anymore. Yeah. Once you're on the ground, you're on the ground. Yeah. Yeah, you're looking down.
I forgot about the button there.
That's it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just too much rudder. Too much rudder. Let's bring it in back to center. And we gotta kind of adjust them. It'll go 0 wind, so we should be just straight basically. So. Yeah. You just kept pulling that flare. And that's the problem.
As
You
soon as
just
I
keep
took my
going.
eyes off it and then just started looking at the throttle and thinking
Get
about
that
only the
tiller
throttle.
and just follow that. Yeah. Actually, you can take that tight one if you can, but we're probably a bit too fast. We'll slow us down.
Please remain seated with your
There we
seatbelt
go.
fastened and your carry-on items.
Yeah, it is. The minute you start doing multitasking.
Yeah. Maybe we should just let you take the throttle for the first one.
Yeah, well, it's fine. We got it down on the ground.
From any items that may have shifted during the flight.
Somehow.
Handheld electronic devices.
Luckily, it's a long runway.
Used at this time.
The width that was our problem there rather than the length.
The overhead bins and the floor area.
But the flare was good. It was a good timing, like 40, 30, maybe slightly too early even, because you could, when you flare there.
I didn't remember to click to
That's
disconnect the auto throttle.
that's the one thing. But you flared at kind of 50, 40, and if you just carry on that flare, you can actually find yourself, hovering 50 feet over the runway.
Yeah.
That's why. So the timing of the flare was perfect, but it was a little bit too high, too early, and then we would, if the throttle would go off and everything else, you would still find yourself hovering for
Floating.
quite a bit, floating, right? That's why you do 30, the same pull as you just did there, and then stop that pull. But
And
obviously
stop.
you can't pull it because you look down. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But you could feel the pressure, right? You try to pull it back. and it was fighting you.
Resisting, yeah.
Yeah. So next time, just same flare as you did, but 30. And then just make sure you can disconnect that way earlier. The throttle at that point, it doesn't really need much adjustment, so you can just disconnect and then
But you not
switch the idle.
Yeah.
But in real life, you'll be flying manual throttle, manual thrust all the way down.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Would you not disconnect the auto throttle way earlier than?
Yeah, but then you gotta know when to add throttle. You're gonna have to look at your speed, look at everything. It makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
For someone who's not done any flying. But
Yeah.
But other than that, it was good. So I'm gonna load up the Note flight plan. So just carry on straight. Let me see where we are. All the way to the end, and then we'll make a right turn back on the runway. And we'll go to Innsbruck. That should be a nice approach. Fun. Cool.
Approaching 29.
Any comments? No comment about your landing.
Probably best.
Merry Christmas. Far off now.
Hello, good afternoon, Budapest, Emirates State, flight 370.
But we burned 2 tons of fuel. Ugh, we'll probably leave the fuel as it is.
Roger, maintain 370, continue for Emirates State.
Runway 26. So we'll do that. We'll do circuit to land. We can just probably take the first one because it's a long runway and we don't need a full length. So.
This one here?
Yeah, we can take that one. Just slow us down, press it down and brakes a little bit too. That's it. And then just make a right turn. Or probably should stop that stoplight here.
Hello, Ryder 1 kilo from level 330.
That's it. And we'll go back in and start program for the next flight plan. So just pop the parking brake job done. Let's go to route. And just the same what we did last time. So we've got Lima Oscar Whiskey Whiskey where we are. Yep, and Lowy is now the destination. Then we'll go to departure arrival. Departure top left. Runway 16. Soville to Bravo departure. And then we'll go to route. And then we'll go direct to Sydney.
Button.
Yep. That's second right. Then direct to Bugsy. Nanit. And then we'll go departure arrival. Arrival on the right, second.
Second.
Yep, runway 2. Yeah, second one, yeah, that's it. Yeah, 'cause the first one, if you see the, go back departure arrival. You can see, this is arrival back in the thing, Innsbruck arrival second, yeah?
Right, okay.
Runway 26, so localizer probably won't be ILS, is it?
No.
Yeah, so localize Zulu, that's fine. We can change that later. And 92 Alpha arrival. And we can do transition as well, actually, because I'll go through that. And then go 92 Alpha, and then go to route. Activate. Execute. Job done. Let's go to init ref, do the... And press the top left, I'll calculate weight. Let's go 2 tons of fuel for the reserves.
That's
yeah, that's it, 2 tons. Cost index, go 90 this time.
90.
Yeah. Cruising altitude, we have... We're quite high, 300?
38.
300, 300. Yep, and we'll go... It was 30,000 as well. We don't have restrictions here. I'll do this one here. Got lots of terrain there, so we're going to go high. And we're going to execute that. And then we'll go to N1 limit. And let's go to takeoff. Flaps 5 for takeoff. And confirm takeoff speeds. Set your V2 speed into there, which is 147. Flight directors on. VNAV, LNAV, so we're going to engage both this time. That's cool. Auto thrust you can pop on as well.
Auto thrust.
Good, and trim. I know it's roughly going to be about 525 or something around that. And let's line up.
Okay.
I'll just make quick before takeoff. So engine bleeds, no, before takeoff flaps are 5, green light, stabilizer trim, and 5-3 units. Let's go to Innsbruck, have some fun. You can do rolling start if you want. So yeah, as long as you got a 40% as we're entering runway, and then center, just tog up.
At what point do you stop using the tiller and start using the rudder?
It's hard to say. As the more air you go with your tail, the more rudder becomes sensitive. So if you're in the center, you probably don't really need a tiller. You probably the first couple seconds you will still the tiller, and then as you start gaining the speed, the airspeed is alive, then you'll be definitely rudder by that point. Yeah. So put 40%. So we'll do a rolling start. Probably too much over there. Go, just get us in the center. Yeah, see how sensitive it becomes now, yeah? So
Yeah.
there we go, just let it in the center. Toga. I don't know. Toga is down there. That's disconnecting auto thrust.
Oh.
Now you're disconnecting. There we go. So just a bit right pedal, just a tiny bit. There we go. That's it. All there is. Again, no wind, so maybe slightly right more, just to get us in the center. That's it. Yeah, just.
I'm gonna get the grips with the rudder more than anything else.
That's it. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Just let him come in slowly. That's all there is. Yeah. And rotate. There we go. And then feet off. Landing positive rate.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Take your feet off the rudder pedals just in case you're on a rudder, and then you will start going left and right. So. Good, can't see anything, so following the flight directors nicely. So we've got a little bit left to go. And a right turn's coming. That's it, yeah, just drew my nose down a little bit. Yeah, the higher you are, the more you're gonna have to start trimming, but that's it, yeah.
The trim, what would neutral be?
Trim is 4.4 right now. Go pull back. I'm gonna start retracting flaps. Your nose will drop even more, so you're just gonna be pulling even more. There we go. Just maintaining it now. Flaps up. So that's the point you would call the flaps, like as the reach is there, you would call for flaps up, basically. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, come on. Oh, so we can switch to München rather, as we get closer to Innsbruck, because we'll be right on the border of that. Quite a few planes flying right now, huh? And all the purples, that's the ATC. We've got Scottish control today.
Mm. There must be people that just do ETC basically full time. Do they like work for VATSIM?
No, VATSIM is a charity.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just like a free organization basically. So yeah, people just doing it for fun, the same as we are flying for fun, you know. And we'll talk to ATC and.
I can't imagine ETC being that fun.
I think it'll be quite good. It's gonna be stressful though.
Aye.
But that, you know, that's why they practice. You know, they learn for a year before they become traffic controllers, and they start from like the leave and ground and tower. They work their way up basically. You know, so
especially in VATSIM, aren't they basically just?
Yeah.
There's like coaches as well, aren't
that's
they?
Right. Yeah.
They're just teaching people too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've got the patience for it.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind trying it. I think it'd be quite rewarding. Like,
yeah,
you know, it's just kind of good thing, but you know, some of them will be a real ATC traffic controllers as well. Like you're just sitting home and just loving doing it. So. The same like some real pilots flying planes, simulators, so...
Yeah.
NQ Aviation, huh? Who's NQ Aviation? What is you on the pin now? Autopilot when? Whenever the captain feels like it. People asking. No pressure.
How do you switch on again?
Just Command A.
Command A.
That's it, yeah.
Take it up to 12,000 feet.
Yeah, perfect. Tidy up, so landing gear off again. Just pull it out into the off position. Yeah.
What does that do?
So that puts the physical pin into the landing gear, so if your hydraulics fails, the gear doesn't drop.
Alright.
And then we'll press the standard again, we'll get a barometric pressure, landing lights all off, seatbelt sign off, looking good. Let's see the route, what are we looking at? Let's go to the plan, and let's keep pressing, let's go to legs, keep pressing the step button, let's see where that takes us. So RTT is the initial approach. Let's zoom it into the left a little bit, so we're gonna see what is going.
To the left.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the actual approach here and compare. So, excuse me. So get that out of the way. So we've got a Rottenberg here, and then from there I think we're going to Nanit, is it? Or Nanit is before that one?
Nanit was before.
Before that. Okay, so we're coming Nanit, then Rottenberg, right? And then let's have a look. Runway 6. So from Rottenberg we'll go down to Adwick. Yeah, so we've got it there. Yeah, and Adwick is still at the same altitude, 9,500. Yep, so that's fine. And then we'll go down from there. Pretty much we're starting that descent. So it's almost like ILS, right? It's a localizer. You still have diamonds and things like that. It's the same idea, frequency, but it's not as accurate basically. So we'll be following that ILS, well, localizer all the way down, and then if I can find again our visual approach. So you can read it through it if you want. So visual approach after 11.1. So having established effective external visual reference between 6.3 from Oscar Echo Victor, which is a localizer DME, or OEJ, which is the localizer behind us, and map. The flight shall be continued with visual reference either straight in to runway 26, so basically straight in, distance depending on the minimum altitude version versus missed approach climb performance, or onto a right hand circuit to runway 08. The prescribed minimum flight visibility shall be observed during the visual part of the procedure. Now, having established effective external visual reference between now, the flight shall be continued visual reference either straight in, that's fine. So what we'll be doing this right turn. So as we get to 4.2 miles out from there, we'll make a left turn heading 230, and we follow that, and we can see we've got a different landmark, right?
Yeah.
So this is the power lines. Yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna be then going there, and then edge of that. So there's a power lines here going. Yeah. So follow those power lines at heading 264. We're gonna follow that. 3,700 all the way down. 3.5 miles out from that VOR. Well, DME localizer. We'll make a right turn, and then we'll come in down to the land here. So there's a charge here, right? So that's where we're going to be turning the charge. Where's the number 1? Visual cue, charge exams for start of right base.
Right.
Yeah, so we're going to start turning around this charge for the right
I'll probably
base.
take it by hand from there, I would imagine.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you can use autopilot, and then once probably in the straight here, you could probably there take it off, because we'll probably be fully configured by that point here.
Right.
And then you can just maintain level until we get there, and then you're gonna start turn and descent. And we're probably looking about 800 feet descent as well, roughly 700, 800 to give us a nice kind of descent. Missed approach, prescribed flight track, circle to land from track.
Will the flight directors be on for that?
Yeah, I can give you the flight directors. You can go visual. It's a visual, right? So you shouldn't really need flight directors. It's called visual. I can give them. I can give them to you. I can set maybe 800 here if I want, and I give you the heading, so you start following them in a turn. But it's a visual. So in theory, the flight director will be off. You basically look at it. You just.
Would they be a hindrance to you then in a visual approach?
Huh?
Would they be a hindrance to you then in a visual approach?
What do you mean hindrance?
Like why would you turn them off if they're there to?
Because they're visual. So you look outside.
Yeah. Right, okay.
You look at the landmarks, you go visual. Yeah, so you look at the runway, you get a feel for it. So it's like, you know, when you fly in PA-38,
Yeah.
you don't have flight directors,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
You just follow puppy lights and,
Yeah.
and go visual and fulfill. Same idea, you know, you don't fly directors. You can use your cues like 800 feet for half descent, make it turn, look at the runway, okay, I need a bit tighter, okay, coming in, and then, you know, so it's a proper.
Yeah.
Good
job of judging that.
That's it, yeah. So we've got 3,700 here, so yeah, we'll go that 4 degree. Also, yeah, that's fine. So that's basically what we're going to do. So, but initial descent is just following through, and we'll use that localizer because it makes it easier.
Yeah.
To then just turn from that instead of using the one behind. So, which will be already programmed for that pretty much. If I'm looking here, it should be 11110. Yeah. So this is exactly the same one, right? So if for any reason we decide not to do that, we can just carry on straight in because that's already programmed for the approach. So we'll be going to Innsbruck, and we are still climbing. So just top of the climb shortly. Let's go program for a second. Let's see what we're doing time-wise. So arrival 163 miles, 12:19 Zulu, 3 tons of fuel. We've got 11:54, so that gives us 27 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna speed us up a little bit because that's gonna take a little bit too long, and I'm gonna probably disconnect us from VATSIM because the rate. I can reconnect after that. Because the sim rate will go fast. Why is this not connecting now? I did the update on the tablet and it's not doing things. I have to restart the. See if this one connects. Ah, okay, let me just restart the software for that. Merry Christmas, bye bye. Okay, hopefully that will connect now so that we can get us boosted. There we go. Okay, coming at cruising altitude.
What does the cost index go up to?
99.
99. And that just means I don't care about fuel anymore.
Exactly, yeah. I don't care about the cost. I think we're doing well, 90? Yeah. It wouldn't make much difference. I mean, 1-2 knots at that point.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll be in overspeed. When we did a world fly, we used to fly literally on the border of red like that.
Right on the barber pole.
Just go boost it.
Yeah.
The quicker I get there, the better. But sometimes you get into the overspeed warning because your winds come in and changing, and then you go.
I would imagine there's a fair amount of margin in it, so if you go just into it, it's probably. I doubt it's.
Well, it would start going, yeah.
It'll start
like,
going back.
Yeah. It wouldn't much affect anything,
Yeah.
but it just as a warning will basically kick in, yeah. Because you do get, change of winds and things,
Flight deck seatbelt signs off. You are free to move about. Please remember while singing to keep your seatbelts fastened. We'll update you once we start our descent. For now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight with us.
It goes back to map, and then it puts me back on where I am.
That's it, yeah. And then you can zoom out if you want as well to the right. To the right. Yeah, just a couple of clicks. Let's see what's QNH in there. So we'll get that preset as well. The weather again, we're looking 3 knots wind, so again not really windy, no clouds whatsoever. 10k visibility, so yeah, nice and easy. 1016 hectopascal, so I'll just set the QNH to 1016 with this one outside here. Just go slowly to the right and below standard, you'll see the number below the standard.
Oh,
STD.
yes.
You did the last
10,
one, yeah.
what was it, sorry?
1016. No, just keep it off for now. So we just preset that so when we're ready. So
Just
press
press
again. Yeah, we want to be on standard for now.
Right.
But we just want to have this ready 1016. So when we ready on transition, we can then just set that.
A lot more to think about than my very basic iPod sim.
Oh yeah. There's a little bit more.
A lot going on.
Yeah, all the briefings and checking the weathers and stuff. Part of the fun, I suppose, as well.
Yeah.
But that was quite good. Just something different. I always get to see the runway and everything, but this one was really, can't see anything until the last few seconds.
I think in real life you would have just done an auto land there.
Oh, you could disconnect.
Would you still disconnect? Would you?
Yeah.
You make that decision that late on?
Yeah. I mean, it's just
I thought that once you'd briefed that you were doing an auto land, it would be like.
Well, if you really, that's what you decided. But you could brief yourself. if I come out of the clouds at 200-300 feet, I'll just take over, and there's weather clear. So
yeah,
there's still plenty of time to. I wouldn't do it 50 feet.
Yeah.
Or 100 probably, but but we were still like 300-400 feet. So we're still quite high. Still plenty time to kind of and straight in as well. So.
Even if you're below your minimums. So what's it?
So that'll be 50 feet on that. Oh, yeah. You wouldn't go below minimums.
What's the minimums? Not just for what's the actual definition of your minimums? Is that for a visual or is that for any approach?
So any approach, yeah. If your minimum is set basically, yeah. So if you're not stable by that, or you can't see the runway, you go around basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be stable by 1,000 feet. If you're not stable, then you definitely go around by then anyway. So. But for any reason, if you just start losing it all, but mainly it's for the visual,
right?
So if you can't
see the runway,
yeah,
you should
exactly,
be able to.
Yeah. So even an auto land, if you wouldn't see the runway at 50 feet, you wouldn't just land, right? Because it could be a field.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, so that's why you go there. You still go the outline. You're still going to minimum, but it's the 50 feet. I mean, at that point you would just leave it. You would see the lights. Okay, it's there, right there, bum. Yeah, but if
and then you go around from an autoland. You just press toga and it'll.
Yeah, so you go overspeed there. Yeah, just press toga. Yeah, and then we'll
just take control and do a go around yourself.
Climbing, yeah.
You can't do an auto go around.
No, luckily it's Oh, the minute you press toga, engine will spool and the nose will pitches anyway, so you don't really have to do much at that point. But but luckily autoland is just like accurate. You're always gonna be having a runway there. So
they tend to be firmer, are they? The autolands.
No, they're just smoother.
Are they?
Yeah, the planes are pretty good on that. Yeah, you wouldn't know, like literally just.
Don't know where I heard that.
Oh,
they're chew them up a bit.
Pretty good. Like. Because they programmed to the altitude and everything, so they do the rollout at the right altitude, they do a thrust back on the right altitude, and then just it's good. No errors on the computer.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy.
The fact that it can do the flare and everything by itself. Just
yeah, and literally come to stop in the center of the runway.
Yeah,
it's just
I heard as well that certain planes, I think it was the A380, and I can't remember what, the A350 maybe, can brake for a specific turn off of the runway as well.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, normally you would do obviously your performance landing and based on your weight and everything else. Like here, we can actually do that too. So let's see, we will be landings go 64.2 tons. Gonna build a ton of fuel. So 63 tons, let's say we're gonna land with. So if I go performance landing, runway 26, flaps 30. Wind is pretty much 0, we can leave that. 16. And 63 tons. I'm not setting up temperature, it doesn't really matter too much, but basically just to show you. This is basically telling you where we end up with each of the auto brakes.
Right.
Without no reverse thrust, right? So basically, if we use our number 2, we would run out of runway. Yeah. So we're probably gonna go max on that one because it is a short runway.
Yeah, number 3's not.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah, but then you add auto thrust, you'll stop quicker.
And you said that was without.
That's right. Yeah, let's go max. Let's see actually, because sometimes you can set up here. So Yeah, it doesn't give me an option to change that for some reason. Brakes all, speed brake. Yeah, it doesn't give me an option to change. Great, why? I don't know why. Yeah, because normally you can change here, reverse thrust or no reverse thrust, but I say no credit. Yeah, so yeah. It's a short runway, isn't it? Anyway, what are we talking about there? Is it the same as Inverness or shorter? Yeah, about 2,000 meters only, so not much longer than Inverness one. Recent MCP altitude, let's start the descent, 20,000?
20,
20,000, yeah. We are good to descend, so 12:20, about 14 minutes, 40, 50. Yeah, that's a good timing. And we're gonna put the ATC back on, and we'll tune in into the München radar. That's approach. I don't want to approach. 134.150.
Currently descending.
Yeah. Where do you work?
4,500 feet a minute. We've got a family business.
Oh, okay.
Recruitment agency.
134.150. Here we go. Here we go. Mountains looking good.
I love the approach in Innsbruck system.
It's good, yeah, it's good stuff.
So when you're looking at the Alps and you think, how's there going to be an airport in there?
Pop that flight deck there and just help them slow us down a little bit.
And then it just opens up.
Yeah.
You can see the valley open up for you almost in front of you.
Yeah, so that's to say, from the other side is quite good because you're coming in. Have I got it here? Probably not. Yeah, so you would be coming in like around here, and then you straighten. So you don't see the runway. You're coming in in the valley, and then you do a left turn really no far from the runway, and then you straight. So this is a really nice approach. This one is quite straightforward, simple, you know. So we're just coming over the terrain really close to that one, so we've got to be careful. And then yeah, we'll do it a little bit different with the visual approach, but. So as we're coming in, well, we've got the restrictions there, so we shouldn't be a problem with that anyway. So 400 feet lower than we should be, but that's just catching up now. So let's get our speed brake off again. You're gonna do your own thrust this time, 10,000? Oh, yeah, that's 10,000.
I'll maybe get you to.
Yeah, I'll help you. You can hold that, and then I'll give you a hand to pull up from the behind, basically, if you need it. We'll do it together. It'll be fine. Because once you come out on the straight, you should be able just to then stabilize, disconnect out of thrust, and basically the thrust won't move you. The only thing you need to do is pull back, basically, you know.
Just so much things that you're having to think about at the same time.
Yeah.
And then the ATC as well, you're having to listen to all that and what everyone else is doing. And
and replying as you need it and all that, yeah. Okay, let's program the frequency actually, so in a draft, because we're going to be in trouble shortly. 11110, so down here, again, 11110 down here. 11110. 10.
11110.
10.
Oh, 10.
That's it, yeah, transfer.
Yeah.
And then same here, 11110. And then course 254 on yours and mine, so 254. Heading, matching heading, well, we're actually making turn now towards RTT, so 274. We are not descending for some reason, so that's not good. Let's bring our speed brake. We're gonna catch up now, 6,000 feet. We are way too high right now. So
6,000 feet.
Yeah, we're gonna be diving now. That's alright. Well, the green line tells us where we're gonna end up. 10,000 feet with current setup, and we need to be 9,500 above or above our RTT, so we'll be fine. So we should be able to call that up. If not, we can do orbit. But we should be fine. The numbers getting smaller now.
Do you ever be descending at 5,000 feet a minute in real life?
No.
Unless you were landing in a war zone.
You would. I mean, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know really. Like it's your airs will be popping that really fast basically. But it's not like it's diving unsafe or anything. It's still within its limits basically.
Yeah.
There's some weird plane doing some.
I was thinking that it's an interesting cruise he's in there.
Yeah. Would you live in Inverness, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There we go, 2,000 feet to catch up. And we'll just come into Ratatouille, I always call it, but it's a Rattenberg. So it just sounds better, Ratatouille. I'll be coming down the valley in a minute.
Do flaps 40 if it's a shorter runway?
Yeah, we can do flaps 40, yeah. So in the flaps 40, if we were gonna follow that, our speed is gonna be what, 145, and we would be looking at about 950 feet per minute.
950?
Yeah, it's a 377-degree descent, so it's a bit steeper.
Right.
However, we're talking straight in there, right? It's a steeper descent all the way in because of the terrain. So initial will be 377, but once you're in visual, it's up to you what descent you're gonna do. Speed brake off, speed 210. Actually, keep that speed brake. We're way too fast right now. We're gonna be all over the place right now. So. And that's fine. 9,500, 9,500. So good. At least we got a little bit of the altitude now to lose that speed. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll be trying to lose the speed and altitude at the same time. That will be a little bit of trouble. Yeah. That's quite nice. Yeah. Let's seatbelt sign on, landing lights on, and the seatbelt sign.
Oxy light. You Bambi coming in here in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, but between the mountains. This depends on the wind. Zero wind right now, 3 knots, so it might be okay. Again, it might be higher, better, more winds here up in this terrain. But
yeah.
Yeah, into the sun as well, nice. And that's where we're going to be cutting shortly right in between those little hills. Quite close, huh?
Amazing approach. Right over the mountains. It's actually X-plane, guys, no Microsoft. Right, that's us slowing down nicely now. That's cool, that's what we want. Let's go flaps 1. Sorry, I'm just gonna handle that. We'll try to get us slow down before we start a further descent, otherwise we'll be struggling later with this degree of descent. Slow us down to 190. Literally over the peak, that's crazy, yeah? Close. High above the ground. Where's your altitude above ground level?
It should be here, but it's not showing right now because we're quite high. Let's go down to, what is it, 4,000 feet? 4,500? Started descent already. Flaps 5. Come on. Yeah, that's okay. We should be descending. It's not descending. Come on, descend. Okay, 1,000 feet already.
2,500.
Gotta go up with that now. I'll see if we can slow us down to 170. Gonna struggle, but that's okay. I'm just gonna try to catch up with the descent first.
Yeah.
I know it says because TikTok doesn't allow X-plane, doesn't have an X-plane option. That's why. Yeah, we're getting speeding up down now. Right, so looking at visual, so what we we know what we're doing. Have I got to save now? Quick. Add it to there. Visual approach. Okay, so at 4.2 miles out. So set the heading 254 because that's what we should in room area. That's what we're doing now.
actually set that up to 230 and a 4.2 miles from OE, so Oscar Echo Victor. 4.2 miles, we're making a left turn. At that point, we press the heading select. Right, that's us slowing down as we caught up with the descent. That's good. Now that should be 3,700. We can see the runway up ahead in the distance. Slow, come on, drop me the speed. Let's go gear down. Let's give him some drag because it's not really slowing down enough for me here. There we go. Now we're slowing down. Write it down.
Can't be clearer than that.
Yeah. Got it wrong, I'll be still laughing. Speed break off.
See, you can see the runway. I can't see the runway.
Oh, no,
I
straight
can see,
ahead
yeah,
there, yeah.
just see it, I think.
Yeah.
Puppies.
Yeah, so it's a 4.2 miles from Oscar Echo Victor. Or am I looking right? Then the forward also gives. That's interesting because here says 6.3 from Echo Victor. Oh no, that's a visual reference. Okay, no, that's okay. That's cool. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Let's go flaps 15. Let's get slow us down a little bit, tiny more. Let's 160 on the speed. And 6.9 miles to go. Cool. Go press twice for 40. If you want to do flaps 40, we'll do flaps 40. That's fine. Now 1,000 to go. Press the vertical speed here. And that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this is 15. I'm probably ease off down a little bit now. Yeah, so we're coming like over the little mountains there, close to that terrain, and then back from the other side. Yeah, leveling off 3,700, 5 miles, and we said 4.2 miles. Yeah.
Yeah. Heading select to 4.2.
That's it. Yeah. You can do 4.3 because obviously that's got a little bit delayed. So here we go. Yeah, that's it. Left turn. By the time we turn, it's going to be 4 miles. So. Right, we'll carry on this heading select until we get over the power lines. Then we're going to make a right turn heading 264. But not yet because obviously we own the heading select. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just going to be looking out for the landmarks and all. And we only flaps 15, so that's okay. We'll get us configured in a minute.
Turkish 4906, München radar identified, squawk 2562, climb to flight level 31.
Probably record. Well, I was gonna say probably record that. I'm recording anyway, but let's see if I can record that somehow. Be quite good, I think, once you get that. Oh, come on, stay there. That will do.
Power lines there.
Yeah, so the power lines are just below us here. They're all next to the road. You see the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll make a right turn now. 264.
64.
Yeah. Okay, shouting at us, pull up there. I'll turn off the terrain inhibit. So we don't get warnings. Right, that's the Innsbruck there. You can actually aircraft land in there.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it taxi for takeoff? Either way. Oh, it'll be takeoff because we'll be landing that way, isn't it? Cool, so 264, so that's us coming in nice straight there. Let's go flap 30, actually 40. And speed 145. They're fully set up now. And what we're looking is for the charge. Now I'll tell you when, because I roughly know whereabouts. And then we'll make the right turn. We can disconnect once we configured.
Yeah.
So we should be about 3.5 miles out. That doesn't give me here. VOR is not giving me anything. That's okay. We'll go visual. We can go probably left slightly. Okay, speed-wise is looking good. Yeah, it's not even giving me the distance anymore, so which you can't tell, but that's okay. The charge will be roughly in that little town here, and then we would be turning right shortly. So you can disconnect now if you want, and just maintain the level.
Double
yeah,
top.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Just pull back at the tide. Press again. That's it. Okay, so we fully configure landing down 3 greens and 40 right turn. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, that's it. That's about there. I just pull back a tiny bit for now until we get cleared up the terrain a little bit. Good. Let's pull back a little bit more. Within 1400, we should be doing about 900, I think we said, isn't it? Not too much. Don't want to climb. Push forward again. Yeah, that's it. A little bit more right turn. Slightly more. We're only doing 25 degrees right now, so going a bit more. Here we go. That's better. Yeah. That should take us roughly in the center. A little bit more right. We're still not 30 degrees. Yeah, there we go. That's okay. We overshot a little bit. That's okay. Just keep going. Right, so runway there. So just keep that tight turn, and we'll do a left in a minute. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now.
Yeah. Good. And left now. That's the aircraft taking off in our direction, but that's okay. Left, quick left. Yeah. Start leveling us off towards the runway. Nose down slightly. And yeah, try not to descend too much. We've got 4 red lights, so we'll just wait for puppies, but don't climb either. Yeah, left. Quick left. Nose down slightly. Now as the puppies come in, push. Let's get our nose down. Here we go. And just get us in the center now. That's it. And maintain about 900 feet. Or 750, 800, something around, anything around that. Watching puppy lights. Looking good. Beautiful. That's us in the center. Hands on the thrust here. Keep a nice level. You can disconnect auto thrust if you want, as long as you don't climb or nothing crazy. Just keep it going left slightly. Just keep the wing slightly left. There we go. That's better. Beautiful. That was quite good.
Hard here.
Okay, just keep going. Keep going. Yeah, don't worry. Keep going. Looking not too bad. And just nose down. That's it. Just wait for the flare. Pull back a little bit.
Jesus.
Yeah, cut out. That's it. Don't pull anymore. That's it. Don't push forward either, because you're gonna slam the nose gear. That's it. Not too bad.
Not brilliant.
Too much rudder.
Too much everything.
That's it. Let it go. Let the rudder go. Yeah. You're overdoing the rudder. It'll be quicker on the rudder. There we go. That's it.
Slightly better than the last one.
Yeah, no, it's definitely too much on the flare. Start pulling a little bit too much, and then you start hovering.
Yeah.
We'll take the right turn there. That wasn't too bad though.
How many landing attempts did it take you before you got the hang of it, do you reckon?
Oh, I'll still overshoot even now, so right turn here. Yeah. I'll just taxi through this guy. That wasn't too bad at all. Like.
Before you leave the aircraft, please be sure to check your seatbelt.
Actually, the seatbelt's going to stay.
The floor area around your seat for any personal articles you may have brought on board. We enjoy having you on board today and look forward to serving you again soon. Thank you and have a great day.
And we'll just go find a slot somewhere. Yeah, thrust, flying, whichever, yeah. There's so many things to...
There's so many things to think about.
Yeah.
And having to coordinate it all perfectly.
And now we'll just park somewhere on the left. Just make a left turn here.
Yeah, to our stations, the traffic is becoming more and more. Sorry, I can't handle this properly to give the known quality of service here in Munich, so I'm gonna close now. Munich approach.
This guy's giving up. Let's get a ground power on. All the way down.
On, down, sorry.
Yeah. And that, no, that one and that one. Two
That one and that one. Right.
APU, not ground power, and that one. Cut the fuel. Guys, there's too much traffic, you can't do a proper service. Everyone goes free for all. Not that much. Well, there's only a couple of lanes. When we did Wallfly, we had 660 of them. Right, cool. Let's get the anti-collision lights off. On the way to steady. You can turn to off. Seatbelts off. Yes, there. Cool. Right. So that's that. Not too bad. I'm just gonna stop the live stream 2 seconds. Thanks for watching, everybody. We haven't crashed. We haven't died. Right.
So the base landing at the liverboard.
Could have been better, but